Coming Up is a song written and performed by the English rock musician Paul McCartney, released as the opening track on his second solo studio album, McCartney the Rockin', 1980. Like other songs on the album, the song has a synthesized sound, featuring sped-up vocals created by using a vari-speed tape machine. McCartney played all instruments. The single was a hit in the UK, peaking at number 2 on the singles chart. In the United States and Canada, the live version of the song, performed by Paul McCartney and Wings in Glasgow the year prior, released as the B-side to the single, saw greater success and reached number 1 in both countries. In a Rolling Stone interview, McCartney explained how the song came about. "I originally cut it on my farm in Scotland. I went into the studio each day and just started with a drum track. Then I built it up bit by bit without any idea of how the song was going to turn out. After laying down the drum track, I added guitars and bass, building up the backing track. Then I thought, well, okay, what am I going to do for the voice? I was working with a vari-speed machine with which you can speed up your voice or take it down a little bit. That's how the voice sound came about." Paul McCartney, John Lennon, who was in the Beatles with McCartney, described Coming Up as a good piece of work, and it prompted him to return to recording in 1980. Lennon later stated his preference for the studio version over the live version that was released as a single. "I thought that Coming Up was great, and I like the freak version that he made in his barn better than that live Glasgow one. If I'd have been with him, I would have said that's the one too. And I thought that the record company had a nerve changing it round on him, and I know what they mean. They want to hear the real guy singing, but I like the freaky one." Cashbox called it an unusually produced but cute track, was record. World said that electronic keyboards, a dance beat, and Paul's pop vocals give the contemporary sound. Writing for Stereogum, Tom Bryan thought the song was a weird demo and a clumsy attempt to play catch-up to the Talking Heads. He gave the B-side a 5/10, stating that the live horns and vocals were an improvement, but the performance was too restrained. A live version of the song was recorded in Glasgow, Scotland on 17 December 1979 by Wings during their tour of the UK. An edited version from the performance was included as one of 2 songs on the B-side. The other song on the B-side was Lunchbox Your Odd Socks, a Wings song that dated back to Venus and Mars, 1975. Both songs were credited to Paul McCartney and Wings. Columbia Records wanted to put the live version on McCartney too, but McCartney resisted the change, wanting to keep it a solo studio album. Instead, a one-sided 7 white-label promotional copy of the Wings version was included with the album in North America. Coming Up, Live at Glasgow, has since appeared on the US versions of the McCartney compilations All the Best, 1987, and Wingspan, Hits in History, 2001, while the solo studio version is included on UK and international releases. The full-length version of the song, with an additional verse from the 1979 Glasgow show, was finally released as bonus track on the Paul McCartney Archive Collection reissue of McCartney 2 in 2011. A different live Wings recording of Coming Up appears on the album Concerts for the People of Kampuchea, 1981, also recorded in 1979. The music video for Coming Up, directed by Keith McMillan, features Paul McCartney playing 10 roles: himself, 2 guitarists, a bassist, a drummer, a keyboardist, and 4 saxophonists.